Hi guys, you are back with just them on Tek Topia part number 5. Yeah, my workers are as happy as normal, as you can see. Now, I think we're going to actually do something different in this episode. Not different per se, but different in the... I'm not actually going to mess about with trades and things different. I am getting a good little production from them. I've already got my potatoes ready to go again. My carrots, my beetroot, and my wheat are all picking up. And I've also got stacks and stacks of oak logs and the other woods building up really rather nicely. Even dark oak is coming in. And I do believe that the merchant doesn't buy that sort of stuff. Not the dark oak anyway. So back to topic in hand. I'm coming over here. And I have my mines set up. They're not finished, obviously, because they do look a little bit drab for one of my builds. But what I have done, I've come down to level 40, this one, and we have this. Now I'm going to let them mine on level 40, and we also have a little room at the end of each one, and all I'm going to do is put a guard post there so the guards will guard this particular area, and I'm going to put some kind of control room in there, so it's like security for the mines. So if any of my villagers are actually digging and they do come across zombies, then the guards will be patrolling the little area. You see, I thought that was a pretty mint idea, because the guards can't get there quick enough if they're up on the top. It won't be getting done straight away, but this is like for future. I've also done it here. This is level 20, and then we'll come down one more, and this is level 10. This is where we get all the diamonds and stuff. I've not cut them out just yet because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep them as blocks or some of them as blocks and use my pickaxe, because my pickaxe has only got silk touch, so I have to be careful what I'm mining with it, or whether I just want to mine it up for myself. But we do have the guard chambers down there. We do have 3 different floors where all my miners can go mining. And outside here on this little bit, I thought about doing like a separate miners' quarters, if that makes sense. So if I was to put like miners' huts here, and get me babies born into the beds, because it's like I said in the last episode, I want all my villagers really to be the ones that come from my specific village, if that makes any sense to you. So I thought about a nice little set of 4 miners' huts here outside the mine, and the storage is only there, so it's just across the bridge, so they don't have to go that far. And it expands my village out a little bit, so I'm not like all concentrated in the centre, which is what I don't want. And to be fair, guys, I don't want it to be the same as every other YouTuber that I've seen. And I'm not saying this is bad or anything. I'm just saying I want to be a little bit different, give you a little bit different content, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to fancy it up a bit, and we're actually going with white concrete. Now, if you don't know how to make white concrete, you need bone meal, and that goes in the centre of your grid. You need 4 bits of gravel and 4 bits of sand. The gravel goes top, bottom, left and right, and the sand goes diagonal or the other way around. I forget now, but that's the way it is. We have 7 all together, okay, of my little mine system things. So they've got plenty of ways to get in and out. I'm going to start my little cottages, my little cottages, bungalows. So that's going to be the middle, okay? So I could do with an actual supporting beam, or am I going to have one? Anyway, let's see where we're going to go from here. So that's the middle block. Oh, that's the middle of the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15. Right, we've got 21 there. Now I could group them into 5. So we'll get 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're only going to be little, guys, because they are only miners' huts, or miners' cottages, or miners' bungalows, or whatever you want. But I did actually look them up on Google. And they are like the basics of basics, because what the miners used to do, they'd travel to do their mining, and then once they'd done the travelling to do the mining, they came across this like great gold area, and they actually started getting gold in and getting a little bit wealthy. So they actually started making little huts that they could actually transport with them, you see. So that was like the typical first miner's hut, if you know, if you like. Right, so we're going to go there, 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 there. Let me see, door, 1, 2, wall, 1, 2, door. 1, 2, maybe. Let me have a see. Right, so we're going to have this one like this, like so. We are going to have this one. Might have to expand on this, guys, so like that. So how many actual homes have we got there? I think we've got 3. Is it 3 or is it 4? So they are going to be like the more basic homes. Door and then wall. But they're going to be big enough to satisfy what my villagers need. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little birch fence, about 5 out, and I'm going to do them like a little front garden. So I think that will be pretty good. And they also have small windows as well, nothing big, nothing overly dramatic. So I'm going to get on with this, guys. I'm actually going to get like the base homes ready, and then I can show you what I've actually come up with. I shall see you shortly. Right, guys, so I'm back, and this is what I've come up with. Just like a basic miner's cottage. And what I do want to do, I've already put bits of dirt in. Now bear in mind, it's only supposed to be like a shelter for them. So I'm also going to put a couple of the pieces of the floor, like they've been walked all over and they're not in very good condition, because these miners' huts never were. Also, the roof is like very sloped, more sloped towards the front, and I don't know how I'm going to do that, to be honest with you, but I have got an idea. So we're going to give that a go in a little second. I've put a piece of glowstone in the middle with a 1 square of carpet there. Now the roofs are supposed to like really slope forward and get like really thin at the front. So I've put stairs there, and I'm actually going to put an extra bit on the front. So if you pop a slab on there, it actually looks like, well, it sort of looks like it's coming down a little bit. I can take them, and then I can get my dirt to go on up. And the roof, I thought, if we could just put these along here, and the sides are actually going to go in the white. I don't think they were specifically white, guys, but it's what I decided would look best. I do have them. So, if we could get one more step like that to look like it's actually going down, because to the pictures that I've seen, they actually look like quite steep inclines to the front of the home. But all I'm going to do is that there. I'm going to get this back. The ceilings aren't this high, but I think this is the only way it's actually going to work. And then I am just basically going to do a cobble slab on the top for the roof. Obviously to mob proof the place, because I don't really want zombies and stuff walking all over it. Doesn't take that long to do. You see, I'm not a great builder, and this probably looks like a bit of a balls up. But I've got the imagination there, guys. You've got to give me credit for that. So, we get that in here. I'm going to get the slabs for the roof, which will start here. And I'm going to get this finished, guys. And I shall see you in a momento. So, guys, we have a bit of the outside done, with bits of ore knocking about, just for decoration purposes. We have most of the beds in. I am going to put a couple of chairs. I do think it might be best like that and like that. Now, I've come across a boo-boo, because I have now run out of fences, of which I meant to go and get before I actually came on. So, hopefully it's not too late, and we shall go and run and get some together before I call it for this episode. Now, I'm actually quite pleased with them builds. And there is one where I still need a bed, but I need to go wool hunting. I don't actually have any wool in storage. But it's one bed that we're missing. And then I'm going to need it for future reference. So I may go on a wool finding spree, unless I've got my bed hiding in there. You see? And then it ain't too bad, is it? Right, so if I can just transform these. Hello? There you are. Let's get a couple of fences. Like so. We can go and put our tables in and get these finished before my monsters come and get me. I should have actually grabbed some food while I was there, but I'm sure I'll survive for a little bit. All happy at work. And you can see one of my lampposts there. I might change that fence for either stone or an iron bar and pull it down a little bit. It's probably going to be stone, guys, so you know. Right, table in the middle and that on the top. And there's my little miner's hut. It's nothing spectacular, but it's not meant to be. It's just meant to be like some kind of shelter for the miners. Joe, it actually took me quite a while to find out the information I did though, which wasn't good, but I found out what I needed to find. Now all's good in the hood, and we even found my bed. Well, it's a waste of time me keeping one, because when you've got the villagers, if you sleep it means they don't sleep, and if they don't sleep it means they don't regenerate. which makes them unhappy. So guys, we've got that. That is actually a block of coal, and I do have surplus coal, but that is like my miners, or the start of my little mining village. Nice little ores knocking about all over. I might actually, if I can find which one the gate is, I might actually put a couple of lumps of iron, because I've actually got some iron in my inventory. And I'm going to put some of that, like that. And like that. I'm actually going to take off that, because that looks a bit too much. See, just a few ores knocking about here, there and everywhere. There you go. One there, and one there. So, what do you think, guys? I don't think it's half bad. I might need to trim that a little bit down a bit. But it's not too bad, is it really? And it didn't really take me that long, did it? Oh, don't you dare talk to me with your back to me. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now all I need is my house markers. But as you'd know from the last episode, I've still got 28 emeralds left, I believe. So that'll get me a couple of house markers and a couple of miners. So I should get off here and start giving birth to my 2 hearts I've got left, I think. I've not checked the houses, so I couldn't tell you if there's any more. But what do you think, guys? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of Just Them, hit subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo!